Our final game is fill in the lane, and it's similar to pick and roll, but you're basically explaining why you're filling in the blank with this answer. So this
Okay.
person or thing will be one of the low key factors in the game winner. Well, deciding the winner of Thursday's game of Celtics Lakers.
Ooh.
Could be a player, could be a thing,
Mm.
could be an abstract.
I'm going to say Jason Tatum having the ball last.
Ooh.
And yes. And who will the Lakers have on him to try and stop him from either tying the score or shooting a game winner? Because we know he can put numbers on the Lakers like he did last year. He is not going to be a problem. He is a problem. So for me, it is Jason Tatum. Will he be the guy to take that last shot? And who guards him to try and slow him down?
I like
Not
that one.
only will he be the guy taking that last shot, he's going to double down and take that shot and make that shot from Kobe's spot. He's going to hit you with the Kobe hezzy fadeaway.
Okay.
That's what he's
feel
going
that.
to do.
But Sherrod, this Tuesday is Kobe's anniversary of his
Yep.
very last game.
Yeah.
And we did several stories on that. And I have to admit, it was fun. It was fun talking about Kobe Bryant, someone that I covered for all 20 years. Man, the dude can be tough to deal with. But I will say this, as you know, he made me become a better reporter and become more knowledgeable and to do more research on the game to make sure when I asked him a question, I had to be on point. Otherwise, you got that look like, what's up, mofo? You really asked me this question like that?
And sometimes he would actually say that.
Right, yeah, he would.
He was like, "Are you really asking me that?"
And a whole lot of bad words, too.
Yeah.
But if you say those bad words back to him, like, yeah, I said that, then he respected you.
Yeah.
So that was my guy, Kobe B. Bryant.
I just remember when Gordon Hayward was here in Boston, and we talked about this a couple years ago, just that game, because he got a lot of that business, that Kobe. He got a lot of that business. And Gordon, I remember Gordon was telling me that, we all knew that was like Kobe's last game. He was like, but somebody forgot to tell Kobe that it was the last game because he played like he was like day one, beginning of the season, fired up, energized. There was nothing they could do. They could not stop him. He was that good.
No.
And he got the win. Hit you with the 60-piece and got the dub.
And got the win. You know, Sherrod, one of my favorite stories that I wrote about for the LA Times was when the game was over, I was walking down a tunnel where the buses are and the cars, and I see Kobe with his family and his wife, and he's laughing, kind of having a good time. And I decided I'm going to walk out the arena. But I changed my mind. I thought, you know what? This is 20 years. The last game, I walk back. He sees me, goes, man, get your black ass over here. And then, yeah, typical Kobe with me and him, but we never talked about how he felt about the game. My first thing was, I said, yo, Kobe, mofo, you dropped 60. 60. A 60 piece. He just smiled and laughed. And then we spent the next 10 minutes or so talking about former teammates, about the clothes I was wearing, because we always joked that he said I was the best sports writer around. I said, man, look what I'm up against. Look at my competition. There is none. We talked about wine and to bring up Boston. I reminded him of a story back in Boston when the Lakers were playing a regular season game. He's at the team hotel bar. He's watching Duke in North Carolina. And as you know, he loved Duke.
Loved Duke. Loved him.
Well, this fan is saying, hey, Kobe, sign this for me. Security guy says, he'll do it for you as soon as he gets done watching the game, but the guy just can't stop. We walk in, we sit down, the guy goes, I'll buy you a drink. So Kobe goes, what about my friends? You buy them around too? He goes, sure. T, what are you drinking? Some wine? I'm cool, Kobe. No, hell no. We're going to beg this for tonight. So the dude orders, I'm going to say, 3 or 4 rounds for us and get the most expensive glass you can find. Order glass for the guy. The guy walks so happy, he goes, BT, that dude's so damn drunk, I bet he will lose that autograph. Ain't life great? Yes, it is. Thank you for the wine, brother. Appreciate it.
Oh my goodness.
In Boston. I love that, man. I love that story.
That's a great
Man.
story.
Yeah.
It's it's great when there are like moments like that
Yeah.
no one will believe except you who lived it.
Right.
Like when I tell people that me and Rasheed Wallace went out to lunch and he was talking to me about like reading a book on Genghis Khan. If I hadn't lived that,
Right.
I wouldn't believe that.
You wouldn't believe it.
Especially not Rasheed.
Exactly. We actually, it was like one of the few times where I think the amount of cuss words exchanged between us was under 10.
Damn, that's saying a lot.
That's saying a lot.
A whole lot for Rasheed. Oh my goodness. But you're right. No one would believe that unless you told them that and you lived that yourself.
Absolutely. Absolutely.